so hard to operate under these conditions. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And it really doesn't matter what the decision is on the RPO. When your defensive line can reset the line of scrimmage like that, get off blocks and make plays.
Going to swing it on second down. Finds his man. It's Wallace. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
To throw, it's Simmons. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Touchdown, Rebels! He got a step and just dusted the field. Wait, can I get the director to give me a replay of that? I want to count the defenders. 1, 2, 3. I mean, there's no way they had 11, right?
Yeah, I mean, that is frustrating. Defensively, what are you taught? Like, make them earn it, right? Play man, press up on them, make them earn it, make them go the length of the field, don't give up big plays. Or just give up big plays and don't have anybody in the camera shot and don't have anybody there to even miss a tackle.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Using his legs, it's Russell. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. The give to the tailback. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
Not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Third down conversions, always a huge stat, and they've got a third and long from the 27. Dropping back, it's Green. Flips it out on the screen. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play?
The short hands, it's Washington. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. Just keep giving him the easy catches until they do something to stop it.
Yeah, you're going to dictate to the defense. You're going to make the defense cover him up, and then obviously it leaves the middle of the field a little bit more wide open for receiver, for a tight end. So QB keeps making the right decision, getting the ball to running back, and he's making plays.
great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure it to first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Russell. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
And the Razorbacks are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks.
And I think you're seeing these guys in every offense now. These littler guys that they're so quick, it's hard to get a hand on them. Run crisp routes. You can throw it short, you can throw it long, but they're just big-time playmakers. You've definitely seen an emphasis shift towards smaller wide receivers with some serious skill.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Well, quarterback trying to get aggressive and trying to take a shot deep down the field, but just not on the same page with his wide receiver as the pass falls incomplete.
The Razorbacks come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Quick completion on the out. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Really nice job on the offense. Hey, man, trust your guys, right? We got all these analytics on 4th down, set it, go for it. They trust their quarterback. He gets it done with the completion and gets the big first down.
Looking to throw, it's Green. With the catch, it's Washington. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He stopped immediately.
And they tried to sneak the draw in there, and the defense was not fooled.
You know, there's an art to selling the draw play, and that one was kind of more paint by numbers. Didn't turn out so well.
Yeah, and the defense, you could tell, they weren't fooled. They were agreeing with your painting by numbers and got in there quick, fast, and made the play.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Keeps looking downfield. Unloads to the wideout. It's complete. Tackle is made after the catch, but it'll set up 1st and goal from the 7.
It's hard for an offense to win when you get in predictable situations. What a great job understanding where the first down marker is. I got to get a big gain, got to get that first down. Nice job, great nose for the first down.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. Wide out trying to get it in. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Arkansas! The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point is good. So that was a lengthy 17-play drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. He'll pull it on the read. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage.
I think a lot of quarterbacks like those defenses that will be passive and let it slowly develop. Now, this defense, you could tell, they were aggressive and attacking, and it really paid off.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw, it's Simmons. Makes the grab, it's Wallace. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a 1st down. And the Rebels headed quickly to the line.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, receivers got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the 1st down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
On the direct snap, it's Harris. They might go back to that one in a big spot as they pick up the 1st down out of the Wildcat. The Rebels are marching down the field. The give is to Taylor. It's a running room, and the ball slipped out. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Well, this guy's a backup maybe for a reason, because on his first carry of the game, he puts the ball on the ground. If you don't have ball security, your coaching staff doesn't trust you to get it done.
And wings it incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Tight end now in motion. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. To the air, it's Green. He's going for a big play downfield. Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
Well, the offense turns it over, and talking to their coaching staff before this game, they talked about how important it was to have good ball security and not give the opponent extra possessions. That time, poor decision by the quarterback, and the defense made them pay.
They go to the ground. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And when you run the counter play. You're really hoping to bust that thing inside. You want to fake one direction, pull a guy, kick him out. But you can tell, great job by the defense making that thing bow. Go a little bit outside. Now, guess what? All the cavalry's coming. Everybody can run to the football. Everybody gets into play. Nice job by the defense.
We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Trying to get the corner. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Well, the head coach told us in pregame he liked the way his defensive speed matched up, and it's really hard to get the edge against these guys.
And everybody wants to run outside and get their fast guys in space, but you look at how fast these backers close and run to the football, it looks like you've got a little bit of space out wide, and then, boom, it's gone in a hurry.
And the Rebels need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. The Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to pass. It's Simmons. Here's the pressure. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
What a nice answer by this defense. You give up the big play, you respond right back, you get the sack, create some momentum for your side. Nice job by this defense staying with it.
Really need to pick up some yardage this time on 2nd and long. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
Punt is on its way. And the punt hits ground at the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, hitting them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Under fire. Gets away. They cough it up near their own goal line. Bounced right back to them.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding to just kind of jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
And the Razorbacks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. So the first half has come to a close. We'll take a break and head over to the halftime show. Go ahead and roll the dice to start this second half. They're lined up for an onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
Man, and they tried the surprise onside to start the second half. And this game's a great game. It's been back and forth, tie football game. Maybe trying to jumpstart yourself. But I tell you what, now you've put your defense in a bind. Let's see how they respond.
The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth.
Waltzes into the end zone, but he might be dancing the other way. There's a flag on the field. And oh, that one hurts to have the flag come out and take a touchdown off the board after that play. So much for the idea of halftime settling down this crowd. They are ready to roll in the second half. Looking for a man. It's Simmons. And that is incomplete.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Throws to the wideout. On target to the left. Makes the grab and knock down, and he's got it at the 25-yard line.
Well, when you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them because you know the ball is going to be in the air a long time. You can't throw it late. It's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it out early, and the receiver doing a nice job on his route so that the ball was right on him as soon as he turned away.
Got it in the middle. It's Diggs. And he goes down after making the grab. Picked up a few, but he's still short of the first down marker. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw on that last play, but he made a pretty quick decision that he was just going to tuck it and run it, and his offensive coordinator is glad he did. How about the speed by the QB on that play?
And the Rebels are on the move. The give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Holds and fires complete to the right. Touchdown, Ole Miss! And that one will give them the lead. A score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football, be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Motion from the wide receiver. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Quick touch pass to the receiver. He's in open space downfield. They stop him just a league or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. The Razorbacks come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Back to pass, it's Green. And he just flat missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
They'll throw on 3rd and short. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on 3rd down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And listen, obviously, at this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on 4th down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play in that type of situation, and he's got confidence in him. That time they weren't able to come up with it. I'm curious to see what this guy does if they're in a similar situation as this game moves on.
Give to the running back. Shakes off the defender. They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28. After a good pickup on the run, it's 2nd down. He'll do it himself. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I don't think the quarterback made the right read on that play. I know they're asking a lot of this QB. He's got a lot to focus on with the pass game and all the different types of runs that they have in their playbook. But on that play there, that pre-snap look told me to hand it off.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Here's the handoff. Got enough to move the sticks. 1st down from the 17.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
The Rebels will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
Well, it's clear the coaching staff had a little conversation before this drive, and they said, we have got to run the football. All 4 plays of this drive so far have been runs, and they're taking a bit of an attitude shift here. They want to be physical, and they want to pound the defense into submission.
Catch in the middle, it's dribbling. Brought down after the catch at the 4-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal.
And there you see the bind that the RPO play can put a defender in. That linebacker had to make a decision. Was the running back going to get the ball? He thought so, so he bit up, and that allowed the slant to be thrown in behind him.
They'll move the tight end. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Grinding and churning close to the goal line, but he'll be stopped inches short.
2nd and short equals bow up, be physical, move a hole, get a gap, let my back fall forward. That back had nowhere to run, no push up front.
Sneaks it into the end zone.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
Let's see if they can roll snake eyes in a good way and get the deuce. Back to throw, it's Simmons. Knocked in the air and incomplete as that pressure denies the pass toward the end zone. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Looking to throw on first down. Setting up the screen. Running to Green. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. He's going for it all. And a big play on the left sideline. Excellent awareness to get that foot in bounds.
The only way they were getting back in this game is if they did that. Great job. Huge explosive play by this offense. We need multiple scores. Got to keep the hammer down, but great job making the explosive.
That's the way you get things going. A huge play, and now attacking from just inside the red zone. Motion from the back. They'll throw it from the red zone. Caught in the backfield, it's Russell. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. And the Razorbacks racing to the line in a hurry-up. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther.
And these linebackers, man, the reason they're winning this football game is they've been swarming. You watch them. They're downhill, not missing many tackles. They've really dominated the run game, and that's why they're winning this football game.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. Once again, finding nowhere to run against this defense. He's knocked down immediately.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
On third and goal, they'll throw it. Trying to find the end zone. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Back to throw, it's Green. Here's a heat. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
All right, so they fail on that fourth down, but the game is not over yet. There's still time. Defense has to get the ball back quickly. Offense is going to have to score quickly. You have to execute now.
They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Leaves it with the back. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Third down and long, and this defense may be feeling some energy from the fans. From the gun, wants to pass. Shoots it to the left. He makes a catch. It'll be a first down as he gets it to the 24-yard line.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
And the Rebels will snap it on 1st and 10. Quarterback may change this route. The give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And this defense has got to make a play, right? It's the fourth quarter. We're trailing. You know this offense, they're going to get conservative. They want to eat that clock. You got to bring more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to make plays. Got to get that football back.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback on the keeper. Got enough for the first down and wants more. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
I'd say, well, the defense has really contained that quarterback run all game long, but in a big spot in the fourth quarter, they let him out of the cage. He gets out of the pocket, makes the run, and gets the first down.
To the air, it's Simmons. Oh, they're after him! And the rush will get to him at the 25. Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. Wide receiver comes in motion. This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. To the air on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with it now.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. This defense will try to keep everything in front. Fires to the wideout. It's caught downfield. Makes a grab at the 6-yard line. It's 1st and goal.
50-50 balls like that comes down to trust. And in a 2-minute situation with the game on the line, the quarterback knew his guy was going to make a play for him, and his receiver did exactly that.
They'll go to the air. Unleashes to the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And this offense, unfortunately, finishing like they've played all game long, struggling to put points on the board. Another turnover here late in the football game, and I think people are starting to go ahead and exit the aisles and take on off out of here.
Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
The option look. He'll toss it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's a great play there by the defense, stopping that run. But now with less than a minute to go, you got to use your timeout. You got to try and conserve as much clock as possible to give yourself a chance to win.
Now on the option. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This quarterback's got to make better decisions. It's not just the passing game. It's in the run game with the option, too.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the fourth quarter.
Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. After this, it'll be a wrap. To the air. It's Green. He wants a big play here late. And this is dropped and incomplete, and that's sort of a microcosm of how this game has gone, and time has run out. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff, and these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen here.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff, understanding who's out there to make plays, feeding them the football, offense, defense, special teams, all working together to get the W.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.